Welcome to the America250PA Start Here, America Did podcast, telling the unique stories that make up the diverse fabric of Pennsylvania.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Cassandra Coleman, and I am the Executive Director of America250PA, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania's commission that was charged with planning and coordinating all of the programming, projects, and events around the 250th anniversary of the United States in 2026. I'm honored to be here today with our special guest, Representative Jared Solomon, representing the 202nd Legislative District in Philadelphia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be here.
So, Jared, you actually were one of two original authors of the America250PA legislation. Talk to me about what made you aware, of course, of the 250th, but also what was the legislative intent around that specific piece of legislation?
America and Pennsylvania. That's what it's about. So could we, can we, will we, I think we will, embrace a 67-county celebration where every municipality is included in building to 250. And that could include programs. It could include initiatives, infrastructure improvements to the Commonwealth. But the great thing about it is Pennsylvanians will come together. We hopefully will have visitors from the rest of the nation and world coming to Pennsylvania to see what a great Commonwealth we are. And each county has the ability to say, what do we want to be by 2026? What do we want to be beyond 2026? This is the marker. This is the moment that we can do that work.
And engaging every Pennsylvanian in every county is obviously part of the America250PA mission. And Pennsylvania is obviously the birthplace of democracy. And this legislation that you, again, co-authored has bipartisan support. So talk to me a little bit about that and about bringing folks together around the 250th anniversary.
Bipartisan, bicameral. And I think it is because everyone in all of our counties has something unique, something that they want to celebrate, that people in a neighboring county might not know about, people in another state might not know about. But 250, we get to highlight that work. In addition, in each of our counties, we have these amazing stakeholders. We have the business community, we have nonprofit sector, religious leaders, legislative leaders. The whole civic fabric of a county comes to bear on 2026, all participating in what 2026 will look like to embrace the hopes and the optimism of all Pennsylvanians.
And I think you really, hit the nail on the head because obviously Pennsylvania, again, has so much to be proud of. Every county, every community. And I think overall, and I want you to talk to me a little bit about, as you're engaging with your colleagues in the legislature, and I know as the executive director of this commission, we are getting more and more legislative support, but I think it really is Pennsylvania pride. And it really is, we are Pennsylvanians first. Right? And no matter what side of the aisle you may be on or what side of policy issues you may be on, every member of the legislature wants to put their best foot forward for their district, for their community, for their region, right? So talk to me a little bit too about how we are all coming together again as Pennsylvanians to make sure that we are truly leading the nation.
It's hokey but true, right? We are all on Team Pennsylvania. We are. And so whatever disagreements, whatever partisanship, political rancor might occur in the Capitol, we must put that aside. And my colleagues, House and Senate, are doing just that. They are putting aside partisanship to say, what do we need to highlight in terms of the historic moments in all 67 counties in Pennsylvania? What do we want to talk about in 2026? What do we want Pennsylvania to look like in 2026? And then beyond. There is not a legislator in the Commonwealth that doesn't deeply care about our past, present, and future. And I think that's why the 2026 brand has such staying power.
and talking about that 2026 brand and the 250th activities, right? I laugh because when folks talk about the beginning of this commission, I sit there and I say, it was a piece of paper, and the commission and our team have built this from the ground up, really, truly engaging from communities and building it, starting local, going to counties, building it out to, of course, state support and federal partnerships and such. But I want to ask you, what if everything goes as perfectly planned, what do you want to truly see looking back we're sitting in 2027, looking back and saying, yes, this 250th anniversary, the 250th here in the Commonwealth, America250PA was successful. What does that look like for you?
That every single Pennsylvanian will be able to say in 2026, I was there. I was in Pennsylvania. I was part of something that's bigger than myself. And whether that's an initiative, a program, infrastructure building, whatever it may be, every Pennsylvanian and their story is going to be part of this celebration. And this will be a marker where for generations to come, people will say, I was there in 2026.
And that is, again, so important to us as a team, as a commission, to ensure that every Pennsylvanian finds one of our programs, projects, or events, hopefully many, that they could relate to, that they could feel that they are part of. And that is something we want to ensure. We want to ensure that, again, those stories, those amazing and epic stories from across the Commonwealth are told, because we know we have a diverse Commonwealth. We know that there are diverse communities across this Commonwealth, and we want everyone to feel that they have a seat at this table. And a lot of questions that we get, and I'm sure you get, and over the course of the last 4 years of this commission, is how is this funded? The business community, as you know, has stepped up tremendously across this Commonwealth to get this commission off the ground. And now the state has truly stepped up to ensure that this commission is a true public-private partnership. So talk to me a little bit about, of course, the funding sources and how we pulled that all together.
In a way, it's kind of built into the sauce, because when you talk about a greater expansive vision for our Commonwealth and for the country, simply discussing that, you're bringing more people to the table. Right? The business community is going to want to be involved because they too want to leave a lasting impression on Pennsylvania 2026 and beyond. What business leader would not want to do that, whether it's a big corporate entity or the small business owners that dot my corridors? For me, representing the most diverse community in the Commonwealth, I want my business owners, my constituents to say, this is what 2026 means to me. And their voice will matter, and they will be able to recount that experience with pride, Pennsylvania pride, not only for where we are now, but for our future.
And I think that really wraps up and packages up, I guess I should say, this, the commission, right? We want to make sure that everyone across this Commonwealth feels that they could be included. And we want to continue leading the nation. This is an opportunity not only to bring other folks from across the nation here, as you said, for Pennsylvania, we want to show it off. It's also an international marketing opportunity. It's an opportunity to truly get folks from across the ocean, other countries, to come here and truly see not only what Pennsylvania has built, but what the United States as a whole has built.
That's exactly right. You have a built-in strategy to do that work. And what's nice also is you have a deadline to do it. We have to do this by 2026. You can't push 2026 back. You can try, but you can't do it. So by 2026, we have to market the best and brightest of Pennsylvania for the world to see, so that people, we just talked about the civic fabric, the business fabric, every citizen will hopefully be able to recount where they were in 2026. But what about the rest of the nation and the world? What if everyone was able to tell the Pennsylvania story, because we became the center of gravity? We became the focal point that drove this 2026 effort. And I think we're well on our way.
And I would agree with you. And I want to thank you and the legislature and the governor and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for really having that foresight, for allowing America250PA to have that support, to really get out there first and to truly be leading the nation on the 250th activities. And this is our call to you. And I know the representative joins me to our listeners. This is our call of action. We want every Pennsylvanian to get involved. We want businesses to consider looking at our programming and projects and general support of the America250PA Commission. You can learn more at America250PA.org. I want to thank you, Representative Solomon, for joining us here today. And next up, we're actually going to hear from the America250PA Commission's chairman, Patrick Burns, who hails from Delaware County, on some of his vision and goals for America250PA. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Did you know that Pennsylvania is the first state of the 50 United States to list their website URL on a license plate? Did you know KDKA Radio in Pittsburgh produced the first commercial radio broadcast? Did you know that Hershey is considered the chocolate capital of the United States? Welcome back. Now we have with us on the America250PA Start Here, America Did podcast, Patrick Burns, who was appointed by Governor Wolf in 2018 to serve as the chairman of America250PA. So thank you, Chairman, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Cassandra.
And Pat, you hail from Delaware County. So talk to me a little bit about your background and how you became aware of America250PA and the piece of legislation, and what made you interested in wanting to be part of this.
Well, you're correct. I'm from Delaware County. I was originally from Collingdale, Pennsylvania in Delaware County. And I heard about this from Alex Charlton. At the time, he was a state representative from Delaware County. He was telling me about it, and I was, oh my God, I was so moved and so interested in it, about the 250th birthday of our country. So I reached out to Governor Wolf. We had a conversation, and I was lucky enough for him to appoint me as the chair of the Semiquincentennial.
Wonderful. And you can't say that 5 times fast. We keep telling folks, say semiquincentennial, semiquincentennial. We call it the semi-quin to make it short and sweet for folks. But with your background and knowing about the mission, of course, of making 2026 epic, talk to me a little bit about your personal goals in leading this commission and what you want to see in 2027 when we look back. What is a successful America250PA to you?
Well, backing up a little bit about why I joined. I mean, I was fortunate enough for this great country to give me an opportunity. I came from a modest background, and I built a business up that has done very well in the Commonwealth. And I just thought it was my give back. It was my time to give back to our country, and to be 250 years of a birthday of our democracy is amazing. So that's kind of why I got involved. And looking back on it, in 2027, what I want to see is I would like to see all 67 counties be involved, of telling us the stories of what happened in each county and how it built on the building blocks of building this great Commonwealth and this great country, because it's just not about Philadelphia, and obviously that's the birthplace because of the Liberty Bell and 4th of July and the Declaration of Independence and so forth, but it's really about all of Pennsylvania. And Cassandra, you and I get around a lot and talk to different people, and it's pretty amazing what Pennsylvania has done as far as each county. So that's what I want to say. I would be proud to see each county be very excited and learn from this great semiquincentennial coming up.
And that's wonderful, Chairman. And as you know, this commission, we have 50 of our 67 counties who have adopted our resolution, becoming partners. And we have over 260 local municipalities who have also adopted the resolution, again, becoming partners. Because as you said, every county has a story to tell, and every local municipality has a story to tell that they're proud of. And talk to me a little bit about your leadership here with this commission and how you and I working together and working with the executive committee and the other members of the commission, about making sure that every Pennsylvanian's voice is heard through the 250th activities.
That's interesting, Cassandra. As you know, what I think we try to do every single day that we get involved in this is put blinders on and think about our 67 counties and staying focused of what our mission is, which is EPIC: education, preservation, innovation, and celebration. And I think you and I talk about this a lot, that, if we just stay focused in our lane and focus on EPIC for all 67 counties. And the great thing about it is our executive committee and our commissioners, we're all engaged in this, and we're all rowing in the same direction about this is our mission and what we're going to accomplish. So far, it's been awesome. Because
of your business background, Chairman, and as you know, and we actually spoke to Representative Solomon earlier about, the engagement of businesses here in the Commonwealth and how important it truly is that this commission, that the activities around the 250th are a true public-private partnership. Talk to me a little bit about, and talk to your fellow business owners and colleagues across this Commonwealth about how important it truly is for businesses, corporations down to, small businesses to truly get involved to make sure that we're doing this and we're doing this right.
Yes. I mean, let's face it, our businesses, whether you're small, medium, or large, are the lifeline to Pennsylvania, why we're successful. And this should not be about government. This is not about government, because our Pennsylvania has been built on businesses and so forth. Government is there just to help out a little bit, but it's so important that every single business, whether you're a dry cleaner or you're a major oil manufacturer in Pennsylvania. So it's just every single business we need to get involved. We need their support financially, but also their reach out to their employees and everyone else in their community, just to let them know that it's all of our responsibility to get involved in this, to make this really, really special.
Thank you, Chairman. And I couldn't agree more. And we would love to have more and more private support here at the Commission. You could learn more at America250PA.org. And with that, I'm going to ask you to close this, Chairman. But I want to ask you, what makes you most Pennsylvania proud?
Wow, there's so many great things. What makes me most Pennsylvania proud? Just the opportunity, quite honestly, to be able to do business in a free state as Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania allows businesses to thrive. And for me, Pennsylvania allowed me to thrive in my businesses. And that's what makes me most proud. I mean, I love Pennsylvania, and I love our country, and I just want to give back. And someday maybe my grandchildren say, oh my God, I know that guy. He did a good job.
And I want to thank you for your service to the Commonwealth and to this commission, and for your leadership as the chairman of this organization.
Cassandra, one last thing. This commission will be nowhere without your leadership as executive director. You are a truly amazing person, a truly amazing leader, and I am proud to be able to work with you every day.
I truly believe in the work of this commission, and I am honored to serve with you and with the other members of the appointed commission as well. So thank you so much for those kind words. And next up, I'm excited to dive into all of the fun and epic things the commission is currently working on and how everyone can truly get involved. Did you know in 1946, Philadelphia became the home to the first computer? Did you know the first daily newspaper was published in Philadelphia on September 21st, 1784? Did you know the Drake Well Museum in Titusville is on the site where Edwin L. Drake drilled the world's first oil well in 1859, which launched the modern-day petroleum industry?
To conclude, here's an overview of the Commission's current activities by Executive Director Cassandra Coleman.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the America250PA Start Here America Did podcast series. I am Cassandra Coleman, and I have the distinct honor of serving as the Executive Director of America250PA, a position that I have held since September of 2019. And I am honored to be able to work with this commission to truly have impact on communities across this Commonwealth in anticipation of the 250th anniversary of the United States in 2026. America250PA is extremely excited to reach every Pennsylvanian in every county, ultimately with the goal of making 2026 epic as we educate, preserve, innovate, and celebrate everything that Pennsylvania has to offer. America250PA strives to have as many diverse perspectives at the table while also ensuring geographical representation. Because of that, we have an advisory committee that is appointed by the commission, and we have a county advisory committee, which is one person appointed by each of the county governments to represent their county to ensure that this is truly a 67 county-wide initiative. We are also thrilled at the foundation that we have built with our partners in the counties and municipalities. To date, we have over 50 counties who have adopted the America250PA resolution, becoming official partners. And we are so proud to say we also have over 260 municipalities across the Commonwealth who have also adopted the resolution, becoming partners. We have another opportunity for nonprofits across the Commonwealth to get involved with America250PA, and that is through our nonprofit affiliate program. We have over 100 nonprofits currently representing over 29 counties. We go to these nonprofits for advice on programming and projects, places to house our bells, places to host our events. And again, if you are interested in becoming a nonprofit partner, a municipal or county partner, or a sponsor or supporter of America250PA, please go to America250PA.org. So America250PA is so proud of the over a dozen programs and projects we currently have going on across the Commonwealth. Our Direct Effect Innovation Challenge. This is a partnership with over 40 colleges and universities across the Commonwealth, where we challenge Pennsylvania students to come up with integrated marketing concepts to answer whatever challenge America250PA and its partners present that year. Our Young Heroes Outreach Program. This is a civics program aimed towards 4th through 8th graders across the Commonwealth in partnership with the National Liberty Museum. This Young Heroes Outreach Program encourages students to identify problems in their communities and ultimately come up with a solution. Our Semiquincentennial bells. This is our way of highlighting history or historical stories that may have been left out of the history books in 1776. These are bronze, permanent bells, and we are so honored to be able to unveil our first bronze permanent semiquincentennial bell at the Dennis Farm, located in Susquehanna County. Our bells across PA. This is our fiberglass Liberty bells. We will work with local artists to design these bells reflective of their communities. The Liberty Tree Project, in partnership with the Pennsylvania Freemasons. This will place a certified Liberty Tree in each of the 67 counties. Pennsylvania Day, celebrated on July 20th each year. Over the last 2 years, America250PA has partnered with Feeding Pennsylvania, and we have had over 400 volunteers out over 15 food bank sites, packaging over 17,000 boxes of food for our neighbors. This is our volunteer and give back component of America250PA. This year, in 2023, on July 20th, we've also partnered with Keep Pennsylvania Beautiful to include community cleanup and improvement projects as part of our overall Pennsylvania Day. Our Memorial Flag Initiative. This is in partnership with the counties in order to supplement both funding and volunteers to ensure that as many Pennsylvania service member gravesites have an American flag from Memorial Day through Veterans Day in 2026. Our PA Proud Service Member Spotlight Series. This is available on our website. Everyone listening knows a proud Pennsylvania service member, both active and retired. Please go to our website at America250PA.org to nominate a service member here in the Commonwealth to be highlighted. Our Road to 2026. This is our health and wellness effort in partnership with Independence Blue Cross, Highmark, and Capital Blue Cross. The Road to 2026 encourages Pennsylvanians to get out and get healthier by 2026 by logging miles in both county and state parks. We also have our Keystone Classroom Initiative. This is our storytelling and visitation program that engages pre-K through 4th graders across the Commonwealth. We come in with guest readers and historical reenactors. We engage the students at an age-appropriate level and then distribute America250PA backpacks full of all kinds of Pennsylvania goodies. This program, the Keystone Classroom Initiative's goal is to reach 50,000 Pennsylvania students by the time the anniversary rolls around in 2026. The team at America250PA gets asked all of the time, what can we do? How can we get involved? We encourage you to visit our website at America250PA.org. We encourage you to find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And lastly, if you are interested in supporting any of the programs or projects or general work of America250PA and interested in becoming a sponsor, please visit America250PA.org. Thank you so much for joining us today at the America250PA Start Here, America Did podcast. We are so excited to continue to tell the amazing stories from across the Commonwealth that make up the diverse fabric of Pennsylvania. We encourage you to join us and become a part of history.
This has been the America250PA Start Here, America Did podcast, produced by Commonwealth Media Services. Stay tuned for more epic Pennsylvania stories at America250PA.org.